Hey, chat. Hey, girlies. Does this need to be quieter? This might need to be quieter. Well, you know, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right. So the fit today, I got a new shirt. It kind of slays, but like, I'm gonna have a very specific look, okay? That we're gonna have a very specific look here. And y'all are gonna have to give feedback, all right? All right? Because I like this look, but I don't know if it's necessarily age appropriate for me. But then again, I didn't get to wear it when it would have been, so like, come on. Come on. What do we think? What do we think, girlies? I like it, all right? I'm a fan of this, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like something I could go out in. I think it cooks, though. I think it cooks a lot. Slay approved. I love it. I'm glad. Y'all are very nice. Very, very nice. Anyway. So, I did some... Okay, we're about to get into the part of the stream where I go like, oh, I did some mining off stream. And you're like, you did not go mining off stream. You turned into creative mode and gave yourself all these things. So I did a little bit of shiny hunting off stream. Because I wanted to try out my new shiny charm. And, alright, let's just go into it. Let's just go into it, alright? I'll show you the problem here. So basically, I was shiny hunting for a shiny Clefairy in that area. And I ended up with one of those eventually. It took a little bit. And it's an alpha. Oops. Well, we have an alpha now of that too. And when I was done with that, I was like, hey, I'm going to go to Zone 5. I'm going to do some bench resets in Zone 5. I want a shiny Venipede. I went to Zone 5 and the shiny Venipede was already there. I didn't even bench reset. It was just there. It was just fucking there. So I have that as well. And I really wanted a shiny Swablu or Altaria. So like I decided to go... Okay, we can't do Weezer right now. So I decided to go to Route 18, that area where the Swablu spawn up there. And I didn't get a shiny Swablu. I got a shiny Fennekin, so we have that now. I got a shiny Fennekin while I was looking for Swablu. Oops. So now we have that. We also I decided to go check Area 4 because a bunch of Spinnerack spawned, and an Alpha Spinnerack was spawned there, so there was that. I did some fly resettings in that area with all the Phalanx, and I got a shiny Phalanx, just for good measure, I got a shiny Phalanx there. It was, it was alright. But then I went back to that area later, and there was an Alpha shiny Phalanx just spawned in, so now I also have an Alpha shiny Phalanx that I randomly got. I got a shiny Pidgey at 1.2, and like, oh, there was a Fletchling on a rock. I got a shiny Fletchling that was just sort of there on the rock. It'll say that it was caught in like a different area than the other ones, if you look at it. Hey, look, it was caught in Blue Sector 5. That's not where the other guys are caught. Yay. So I found another shiny Trubbish as well. So we got that. Bagon. Everyone's got a shiny Bagon at this point. So anyway, we got a lot of shinies off cam, and I don't know what even to shiny hunt for anymore. Yeah, I switched it to creative. I did the old /game mode 1, and oops, that's a lot. I got a little bit of a lot. So anyway, we have this Venipede that we need to raise up into Scolipede. We have Clefable, obviously, who is going to be replacing this Clefable. And I don't know. Delphox or Bryson might replace Simisear. It could happen. All right. Anyway, we can evolve Venipede into Whirlipede. We cannot evolve him into Scolipede because Pokemon gain more HP when they are not evolved, believe it or not. That is a mechanic in the game. So we can evolve him once. Also, Braixen is holding the Master Ball, so I don't accidentally throw it. I didn't get rid of the Spupa. I would never get rid of Museum Spupa. I love him, okay? I would never get rid of Museum Spupa. He is unique even if he doesn't evolve into something different. Whirlipede looks really cool shiny. Wow. Okay, so these two can technically evolve, but they're going to gain more XP while they're unevolved. And also, Braixen, right? Braixen. Delphox, yes, but also Braixen, right? Braixen? Yeah. Anyway, where is that Spupa, by the way? Is it this one? It might be this one. Yeah, Museum Spupa's literally right here. We'll hold on to him, don't worry. I was not planning on getting rid of him because he's from a unique location, and, like, that's special enough for me. He came from the side quest. I love him. I think I'm going to keep him a Spupa, though. I want him to be a Spupa. So, anyway, we got to raise up these two things. We got to raise up 3 Pokemon here. All right, we got these 3 that we need to raise up. And we got some other shiny hunting to do. I don't know. Did you remember Pikachu with the black tip on his tail, or all yellow? I remember him with a little bit of brown on his tail, but it's by the base, and that actually is there. You know. Also, I already have a shiny Gardevoir. We could look for a Ralts to get, what the hell are you wearing, you gay? Yeah, extremely. And I make out with your mom all the time. It's great. So I was doing a little bit of resetting here, because these benches, like, have access to a ton of things, and, like, there's so many snow runts here. You can get a shiny of this guy, and he has 2 different Mega Evolutions. Love that you're kind of goth today. Thank you. And the bottom of your hair is pointier. That's because I haven't washed it properly in a little while. I haven't left it to dry properly. I've just done, like, quick wash sessions, which, unfortunately, leave it like this sometimes. Do you take back shots from big black men? No, I don't like sex. Sex is gross. Sex is yucky. It has nothing to do with them being men or black. It's just that sex in general is yucky. You know? What's her name? What's your mom's name? I don't know. I didn't have time to ask. Sorry. I didn't have time to ask your mom's name. I'm asexual. I'm biased. Real. I'm somewhere on a lot of different spectrums, and one of them's asexual. You know, sexuality is complicated, and I don't know. Maybe the YouTube chat doesn't need to know about mine. I love this song so much. Recently started questioning if I'm on the autosexual spectrum. Was that supposed to say asexual? Or was autosexual something else? More like can't get laid? Well, there's some things I shouldn't go into details over. But, well, because I'm autistic? Oh. Is one autism because I'm autistic? Well, that is one of them. I'm probably on that one too, but I've never been diagnosed, and I don't really want to be diagnosed in today's current political climate. Auto self-love? Okay, real. I get it. Oh, yeah, because that's what they try to use as the transphobic term whenever you're, like, too happy with how you look. The people on Twitter are like, oh, auto gynephilia or something. And it's like, are you not happy with how you look? Yeah, YouTube Shorts chat is weird. Sex is over-sexualized. True, though. Just have fun. Vibe. Don't, do sex. Just vibe. Right? Right. What's the TV playing? It's the title screen of Xenoblade 2 after you clear New Game Plus. That is what is playing on the TV back there. I moved the TV! I moved the TV into this cubby so y'all can see it and I can put things on it. Which was really hard to do. That TV is, like, it was ridiculously hard to get it there. Because the cords are all running through the back. But I managed to make it happen. And I also moved all the Kirbys there for now. They might need to move. They might be blocking the air vents on this TV, and it might get really hot. I haven't tested it out yet. That's what we're doing right now. What are we shiny hunting? I'd like a shiny Snorunt in this game, honestly. I wouldn't mind a little bit of shiny Snorunt action. That way we can get one of the megas, at least. You know? How does New Game Plus work in Xenoblade 2? You keep all the stuff from your first playthrough, and you can reset your level to whatever you want. It's basically, you can play through the game again, except with access to all the blades, more or less. Where was the TV before? It was in the cubby, like, next to this. It was, like, over that way. You usually couldn't see it on cam with me. A lot of people in Xenoblade 2 like to play New Game Plus with, basically, there's this system in Xenoblade 2 where you release all... If you release all your blades now no longer have, like... The rare blades, you know, the special ones that look really cool. They no longer have their own individual, like, probabilities to, like, pull them. So, like, one kind of special blade will be, like, 1 in 3, and one will be 1 in 1,000. Thank you, Cosmos. If you release all of them, they all have the exact same chance to be pulled, and so you can do a playthrough of the game where, like, you have still your team decided by the gacha system, but it's you get Cosmos. You don't have to pull a billion blades to get Cosmos. This sounds like insanity to anybody who hasn't played Xenoblade 2. You're so cute. Thank you. Thank you. I got my first Pokemon plushie. Which one did you get? Does ZA have gyms? Not really. It has little challenges that you have to do in going up to your battles that are, like, built into the story. And it has gym leader-like characters, but no actual gyms. Xenoblade has gacha, just Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 is a... It has gacha. It's not gacha that you, like, pay real money for. It's just gacha built into the game, so that each playthrough is different. You know. So, like, you'll pull different blades different times, and you'll have to, like, build your team around different party members each time. And the rarest one is called Cosmos, and she's the rarest one because she's a cameo character from Xenosaga. So they made her chance of getting pulled 1 in 1,000, and it's ridiculous, and it takes 1 billion years to do it. Ugh. Thought Xenoblade 2 was a thing Breath of the Wild made up. I love that Germa clip so much. Landorus, Therian, Sitting Cuties. Oh, adorable. Adorable. I remember Landorus, Therian. He was a big deal in the TCG and the video. He's still a big deal in the video game, let's be real. What about the fact that the move reminder is built in? It is built in. It is pretty cool. Have we gotten any shinies yet? Nope. I figure all these Pokemon are probably not so subtle. We should know when we get one. You look good tonight? Thank you. That was too big a smile. That did not look good in my eyes, but whatever. I would still like to get a shiny Swablu, so we might go back to Zone 18. That has some fun shiny hunts. You would get access to Swablu, Noibat, Bagon, and Fennekin, which I did already get, but I'll take a second. You know, I'll take a second. And I think it re-rolls a Trubbish out in the alleyway, because that's where I got my Trubbish. Oh, and it's got Lopunny there. That's right. Lopunny's there, too. My first shiny was, I think, the worst in the game. What did you get? As long as it's not something from Area 3. What are your opinions about reviews of the game? I think that this game has become a weird cultural touchstone that is way more than, like, what the game actually is. It's weird. Shiny Alpha Power Roar. Nice. Was it in the Zone of No Return? Was it in Zone 17, where everyone just dies? I will get a shiny Spinarak. Oh, you'll get a shiny Spinarak. There's so many of them on that one building. We shiny hunting? Yep, we are bench resitting everything in the snowy zone. Plan to eventually return to doing the shiny Rayquaza hunt and Shining Pearl. Oh, yeah, Rayquaza is in that game. Right. I got the shiny GameStop distribution Rayquaza. I'm set on shiny Rayquazas for life. Bless the Lord for me being old enough to go to GameStop when that came out. You are sad. No, I'm very happy. I'm not sad. Look, I'm smiling the whole time. But they refuse to be shiny for me, but I love shiny Spinarak. Just go there and don't even want it. Just go there and pretend you don't even want it, and it'll show up, I promise. I promise. Why am I sad? I don't know. Am I sad? Chat, am I being gaslit into being sad right now? I might being gaslit to be sad. I don't know. Now I'm confused. I do think that this version of shiny hunting is like a little bit, you know, boring, unfortunately. Like, I like to move around when I'm shiny hunting a lot, as noted by how I shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Ooh, that's a big boy. I would love a big boy. Oh my god, we could get the biggest Frostlass that ever existed if we got a big boy. Imagine the size of that woman. Imagine it, chat. Imagine an alpha mega Frostlass. And she's shiny. Imagine it. Thank you for imagining it with me, chat. I had a good time playing pretend. Oh, I ain't just want to be in the ladies' room. I've been using it. And you can't stop me. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman. Oh, I fucked with Steven Universe heavy. I fucked with Steven Universe heavy. I mean, clearly. Clearly. I got Steven Universe on DVD. Wait. Where the Steven Universe? Hold on, we got a second. We got 1 second. Ugh. Fuck, where's the Steven? There it is. Chat, do y'all fuck with Steven Universe? Do y'all fuck with Steven Universe? I fuck with Steven Universe. Alright, I need to get caught up on chat. I stopped watching The Office for this. This better be good. Well, I don't know. I don't know. My color correction just, like, completely flubbed out over seeing Steven Universe. Anyway, Steven Universe is pretty good. You know, I didn't think that Season 5 did the best job sticking the landing, but then, like, the sequel series sort of fixed everything. So, it got better, you know? Steven tried to kill somebody, and that... Steven tried to kill multiple people, and that sort of, like, brought the vibe back, you know? You know? Which one's the best Steven Universe disc in this? Why they got Future Steven on old Steven Season 5 doesn't have Future Steven. This box set sucks. I can't believe they do such a thing. What are we shiny hunting? I would love to get a shiny Snorunt. Or whatever this guy is. I always confuse Snorunt and Snover. Which one is this? He's Snorunt. Okay, good. I would love to get a shiny Snorunt, because then I can get Megas of Glalie and... Frostlass. You a femboy? Nope, I'm a girly. Very similar in my eyes, but, you know, I mean, in terms of fashion. But the identity is a big difference. Used to draw all the gems and name them as, like, IRL gems. Did you have a gem Sona? I didn't. Look, I never fell that far into it. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I had friends with them. Pretty sure I had some friends. Make sure it's shiny female Snorunt, otherwise it'll be a Glalie. I know. Well, I mean, we don't really determine what we get, you know? Here, chat, I took away Splatoon Buddy Holly from you. I'll bring it back. Well, I'm not surprised that this kind of thing is playing... Oh. A game made by boomers for groomers. That's kind of like a killer line. Someone could use that. Not Pokemon. Not Pokemon. I don't think that works for... I don't think they would want to use that, but... What's your full-time job? Oh, I work for Purple Cliff. I'm a video editor. That covers food, living, apartment, you know, healthcare. That does cover all of my expenses. It's very nice. But then I do this on the side. You know, this is just for fun. I don't need to make money from this to live. That's why you did the collab? Yeah, he's my boss. I'm in a bunch of Purple Cliff videos. Have you edited If I Laugh, I Lose a Pokemon? Yeah, I've edited most of those, actually. I didn't do, like, the first 7, but then I think I did, like, all of them, except for, like, when I was working on Last Leaves. Any good free editing softwares? I've heard DaVinci Resolve is good. I couldn't tell you. I use Adobe Premiere, because that's what I started using way back when, and I'm stuck with it now. Steal his credit card. His credit card is stolen. His credit card has been stolen. Don't you worry. Credit card's been stolen. Unfortunately, there was a game release, so he didn't have time to look at what we bought, but credit card's been stolen. Yeah, Adobe Premiere is just... It does so many things. And, like, there's so much support from it from the community that, like... Yeah. Everything is free if you steal it. Real. I don't know how to steal things like that, though. I only know how to steal video games and movies. I don't know how to steal programs. Alright, what do we want to listen to? What do we want to listen to? Oh, nope. I guess we're listening to this. Is he gonna make an If I Laugh, I Lose a Pokemon video again? Yeah, at some point. Not anytime soon. We're on break from those right now. Just because they're not doing as well, you know? I thought that this Machop back there was green. He is just blue. The feds are watching. We could make the feds watch it. Look, chat, all I gotta say... Okay, so... Chat, I came up with what the... Bro is screaming at me. I came up with what I thought would be, like, the funniest Nuzlocke bit of all time, alright? Here's what you do, alright? You start a Pokemon Nuzlocke, and what you gotta do is you nickname your Pokemon the President. That way, when that Pokemon, when you're sending it out as a sacrificial lamb so that you can heal a different Pokemon, you say, chat, I think we have to kill, and then you know the name of the Pokemon. Now, of course, in this situation, we're not actually doing that, so I'm not going to take the risk and say that Pokemon's name, but, you know. Chat, I think we should kill insert name of the Pokemon. You know? Just put that together in your head. That would be pretty funny if I did that. You know? If we had a Pokemon named the President, and I were to say, chat, we should kill this Pokemon. Because we probably should. Anyway, that would be a pretty funny bit for a Nuzlocke video, I think. I don't know. I don't know who's got the balls to do it. Maybe me. Maybe me. Yeah, you gotta name them all after different presidents so that you have, like, legal... sound, like, legal plausible deniability. Does everyone like seeing my Animal Crossing cup chip more paint as I use it over more and more streams? I don't think I should be drinking for that thing. It's chipping too much paint. Where are the shinies at? Did I use up all my shiny luck last night? Biden's grandpa? Yeah. If only... Guys, if only Joe Biden could Mega Evolve, we wouldn't be in this mess right now. Right? Right. What's your favorite new Mega? I don't know what my favorite new one is. I do like Clefable a lot. What card arts are you hoping have some ZA references? I am so down for any new trainer cards. I want to see all the new trainers on card arts. Right? I gotta see those bad boys. What's your favorite president that is dead? Well, that's most of that. You're giving me a lot of options. That is most of them. I don't know. FDR is pretty cool, probably. Who else? What's that other guy who died? What's that other guy? JFK. JFK. Him. Yeah. MISIR will go crazy. Here's the thing. They can have the MISIR, all right? I want the full art. I usually like the full art trainers more than I like the SIR trainers. For example, the Lily in the new set. The full art is absolutely killer. I don't like the SIR as much. Thoughts on Mega Meganium? It's pretty cute. It's all right. I mean, obviously, I liked it enough to choose one. There is one on my team. Need a Jacinth card? Maybe. Maybe. She does slay. Put it right next to your Lebane card in your binder. What are your thoughts on Ivor? There is a clip on my Clips channel which sums those up pretty well, but because we're not there right now, I will sum up the clip for you. You know, I just think it would be pretty crazy considering how tall Ivor is compared to my character if I had leaned forward and my face had wound up in his armpits. That would have been pretty crazy. That's all I'm saying about that. Hope that L gets a nice IR card. L's got to get like a baller card. L needs to get such a good card. But I don't think we'll get an L card for like 4 sets. Because obviously he's kind of a spoiler character. I couldn't tell you if Ivor was a boy or girl at first. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the best kind of boy. That's the best kind of boy. I also am sort of digging Tawny now. I'm sort of vibing with Tawny. I ship female main character and Tawny. Especially since I'm like 99% sure now that Tawny is definitely an adult and it's fine. There spoilers for the post game. I'm not gonna say them, but there's something that happens in the post game that made me go, "Oh, Tawny's a whole ass." Tawny pays taxes. Tawny pays taxes, guys. That's all I'll say. There's something that happens in the post game that makes you go, "Oh shit, everyone here is a lot older than I thought they would be for a Pokemon game." Because like I was going off the vibe of like the previous game where we were all like 15 or whatever. How the fuck do you get Yveltal? He's on top of a building somewhere. Okay, so it's a post game quest. So you gotta unlock it. Where are you in the post game? It's the entire city of Polycule? That is the ideal city. That is the ideal city. That is what we need in our life. I like Naveen. Fair, fair. I mean, all the Hotel Z group, all of Team MZ are like all such good characters. You know? They finally started just cooking with like the main cast. You don't have to go out of your way to just the gym leaders. You get like a cast around you. Naveen's deaf non-binary? Real. Real. They should be able to live their truth. Just got Shiny Noibat. Ooh, Shiny Noibat's so good. All right, is there anyone here? I think we might need a change of scenery. I don't know. I'm not seeing many shinies in this area. I don't see many shinies. Where are they? We'll do one more, and then we'll go to a different area. Maybe do some fly resets. Those are faster. Got full art shiny Swirlix. Ooh, I saw one of those. I love shiny Swirlix. He's a different flavor. It's great. Get shiny Chikorita. I would love to, but I don't know how much follow through I will have on that. All right, no shinies here. Where's a good place where? Let's check Area 20. Let's just see if there's anything fun in there right now. Yeah, we will not be going to Area 17. We will not be searching for the shiny Skarmory. There's a big lady here. That's always good. Wait, is it a big lady? It is! Chat, the Roserade is not a femboy. We are all cleared for takeoff there. Thought I heard something. Not big ladies again. Always big ladies. Always big ladies. Pyro has somehow surpassed Jinx as my least favorite Pokemon. Oh, okay. Let's go to Area 17. Anybody who hasn't seen Area 17 yet, you go to Area 17, okay? It's over here. Wild Zone 17. And like, oh, it's a nice chill little area. Okay. Nice. It's got some holes. Okay, we got like Bunnelby lives down there. Or wait, no, the other one. Sometimes Chespin lives in one of those holes. He's pretty cool. You know, I'm just gonna go chill out up here, see what's going on. Ignore him. Oh. Guys, I think I might have an answer to the Pokemon versus Lions debate. And I think it might be the Lions. it might be... I don't know. Anyway, the only Skarmory in the game is up there. So, if you want that Skarmory, good luck. Good luck. There he is. And you can go up on this roof, okay? And you would think, oh, if I go up on the roof, I'm safe, right? You would think, oh, the Lions couldn't possibly get me up on the roof, right? You can go up here. You can like, okay, well, let's pull out my guide. Let's do a little bit of fire spinning. Let's do a little bit of ember. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, okay. Oh, the Lions have noticed me. Uh-oh. And they have access to the Lion Ladder. Yep. The Lion Ladder was real all along. The forbidden technique. There it is. I'm not bi anymore. I'm now trans. Okay, those two things are not mutually exclusive. You can be both. You don't have to choose one. Oh, I gotta talk to this lady. Wait. Oh, well, okay. You died. Sorry about that. While we're here, we'll talk to this lady. I can sense at least 4 groups are in the midst of a bitter quarrel. Oh, probably those guys. Hold on. We gotta go make them kiss, I think. I think that's what Sylveon does. We gotta make these people kiss. Sorry, I gotta grab a potion. Okay, now we can make them kiss. Fit slice today. Thank you. Hold on. Full fit. All right. Right. I found this shirt the other night. It's great. I love it. Also, we got boobs now. There are boobs in place. Important parts of the fit. It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. Ah, what a tragic quarrel. All right, Sylvie, go ahead and shower these two with love. She's making them love. We're gonna make them make out. I'm a baddie, thank you. I love being called things, sorta. I know that sounded disingenuous, but it's true. You're the talented one here. You should press on with Mabel's research task without me. Oh. No way, Dad. You promised we work together to get to the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised, but you're strong enough to visit any of the wilds. Okay, so this whole quest is that we're finding people who we think are mad at each other, and they're just not. Having an oversized jacket is a need for me. I want to get some sweaters, but I'm in Texas, so 1, I don't have a chance to wear them, and 2, nobody donates good sweaters to Goodwill. So it's a small issue of getting them. All right, let's go reset for something else. I do like Wild Zone 19 just because Eevees spawn in there. I was doing some resets here for the old Clefairy. We could also do resets for Drampa, I think. Although I don't know if he spawns every single time. Like, see, he's not spawned in right now. Mia learn to crochet and make your own sweaters? I barely have enough time to do the other things I want to do. Just buy a good sweater with Jack's credit card? Oh, I actually did one time. That's where I got the Pokemon one, you know, the there's the Vulpix Ninetales one that I wear in one of the videos. That's where that came from. That was his credit card. Okay, we could also go here. Because this is a fun area. Let's do this area. Let's try and get my Swablu and Altaria again. Since I'm already here, I want to do a little drawing to practice drawing you. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll get back to you later. I was working today because it was, I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I did see the messages, though. All right, so if you want to shiny hunt this stuff, first of all, this guy, this lady, she will be included, okay? So she is an option here. If you want to shiny hunt all this stuff, you go up to here. And we got a nice little bench on top. It takes a little bit to get up here, but you only got to do this once. All right? It resets these Swablus during the day. Okay, 2 Swablus and 1 Altaria. Not bad at all. There's a Fennekin over there on that roof. There she is. There is a Salamence and like 3 Bagons down there that also get re-rolled. They are in range to get re-rolled. They will get re-rolled. And then there's a Pidgey over there that gets re-rolled as well. And I think one of the Trubbishes over... That Trubbish down there also gets re-rolled. So there's a bunch of stuff you can do here. And you just do this bench right here. This is one of the coolest benches in the game to do. This is where I got my shiny Fennekin and a shiny Bagon, although I wanted Altaria. Whew. Been drawing through the stream. What the fuck do I make a God of Autumn Seasons wear? Like something like a net sort of deal, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but like some sort of netting sort of deal. Right? Why is there a bench on the roof? Seems unsafe. It's a little okay, well, there's a barrier right here. You know, it's fine. You can't fall off this roof. There's a barrier. And it's because whatever this building is wanted to have a bench up here, I guess. You know, this is an issue. This isn't very safe at all, especially, oh, the fact that you can do this. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. But the bench is kind of the least of your worries up here. The bench is fine. Why not risk people without a Rotom phone breaking legs? Exactly. Exactly. Everyone just have your phone on you at all times and have it out at all times and it will catch you, surely. You know? Surely your phone will get you. There's a tiny bug slowly crawling up the wall behind my camera. Oh, by the way, we can move the camera around now. Well, I didn't mean for it to go that far. But we can move the camera around now, and like it can go down and go up, and so I can sit in different chairs, and you know, it's all good. It's all good. I think it needs to go down a little bit. There we go. You can see Amiya from different angles. You saw that there's like a billion pieces of clothing on that couch thing. Was that a green screen? Yeah, that's what I use for the vlog videos. It's just set up over there. It's like the sticky things that you put on your wall, except for its Velcro ones, so I can pull it down whenever I need to. But I usually just keep it up. There's nothing important over there, right? I didn't show anything super important, right? No, okay. My credit card is in a plastic bag in the kitchen. It cannot be seen from here. Important. You cannot see my credit card from here. Yeah, it's an apartment. I live in an apartment. For now, at least. I mean, what else have we got? There's nothing over there. I'm usually pretty good with, like, not keeping things in the room that can get me banned off YouTube. And by that, I just mean, like, slightly spicier pictures than I'd usually keep up on that wall. You know? Where everyone still technically has their clothes on, but YouTube doesn't like it anyway. Yeah, there's nothing over there. We're all good. You know what? We're all good because I had to have, like, the fire inspector over anyway. Nah, there's no dildos. No dildos in this apartment, okay? I don't own any. As said, sex is yucky. I stand by that. I don't know, printer lives over there. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing over there. Guess who got accused of using AI for an essay, even though I despise AI? Oh, I'm so glad that that wasn't a thing when, like, I was still in college. I'm so glad that I finished up, or I didn't finish up, I dropped out, but I'm so glad I dropped out before AI started becoming a thing. The ones with dildos and the ones with dittos, real. I have ditto. Well, there's one right there. That's a ditto, I think. What is that? Is that a ditto? It is. There's one right there. It's above Lily. Lily might also be a ditto. ChatGPT is a thing in uni, and I'm hoping I can drop it if content creation kicks off well. Yeah. I just sort of, you know, I got a job and I was like, I don't want to do college anymore, and I didn't. Yeah, I don't know which things are real, which are dittos, okay? It's confusing. Is Cliffy a ditto? Who knows? How do we like the Kirby section? I need, like, one more Kirby to put in here, and I don't have one. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't have to go through school when AI was a thing. Like, that would be so annoying to deal with, like, just existing. You know? Because, one, I could be like, oh, I would never use AI, but, like, I don't know what I would do in that situation. If I was 15 and, like, still in high school, like, I might succumb to that temptation, you know? If it's there and exists. Music reminds me of Double Slap, also a good Pokemon channel, but this one's pretty great too. This is from the Pokemon TCG Game Boy game. It is filled with absolute bangers. Lots of bangers. Was a menace in high school. I got sent to the dean every month in my second half of junior year, so I don't know what I was on. What did I do? I didn't do anything, like, actively disruptive. I was just kind of a dick, personally, you know? Lots of internal struggle feelings that were not processed properly. AI started existing when I started going to college back in 2021. I quit in 2021. Basically, my college experience was I got one full year that was completely normal, all right, in 2018. 2018, 2019. 2019, I got a half a year that was completely normal. And then 2020, everything fell apart like 6 weeks into the second semester. And it didn't get me out of anything. Oh, it got me out of one thing. Basically, there was this one class where they're like, we had to give group presentations. And like, we decided who did the order of the presentations in like January, and it was supposed to be for the entire semester. And so I was like, oh, I hope we get like a presentation near the end. So like, what if the world ends between now and then? Then I don't have to do that. And that is the one time that I have said that, and the world actually ended between now and then, and I didn't have to do it. Because COVID happened. So that was fun. And then I had a year of like remote learning. And then when I came back, I was like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Anyway, now I have an amount of college debt. Where are the Bagons? I can't check the Bagons. Bagon, where are you? I know you're down there. I can't see them. I don't know. College is weird because you only like half go there for actually learning shit. And the other half is like you need to be social, you need to be making connections, you need to be doing all this stuff, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not exactly good at that. I don't follow the normal social rhythm of things. I'm weird as hell. People don't want to hang out with me. All right, well, check Noibats now because it's nighttime. Any shiny Noibats yet? Oh, I thought I saw one for a second, but it was just his wing. Fair enough. All right, back to bench resetting. Had 2 college friends, and after I left, they never spoke to me again. Yeah, exactly. And it's like you usually making friends of circumstance. I don't know. I made friends during I did a college program over the summer. Here's the thing. Here's the issue. All right, if you don't live on campus, like you're not socializing with people because they're not being forced to be friends with you out of situation, you know? I didn't live on campus. I commuted. And so, like, where was I gonna meet people? You know? I didn't go to parties or anything. I didn't have, like, an opportunity. I didn't do any clubs. I didn't have an opportunity to get introduced to other people by roommates or anything. I commuted. And so it was kind of, like, pointless at a certain point. But, like, I did, like, a college summer program in Philly one year. And, like, there, I lived on a campus. And so, like, I met people and, like, hung out with people and, like, had friends. You know? Because they were forced to hang out with me, you know? I mean, it was also an art school, which is definitely very different. Like, that was an art school, and the college I went to was a general university. Millersville University, if any of y'all know that. I don't mind saying that. Oh, and okay, well, you don't know the art school that I went to in Philly. Because they went defunct. Okay, so for like general college, I went to Millersville University, which is in Lancaster. MU is like a big deal. Like, they're known for there. If you're from Lancaster, you know about MU. If you're from probably any of those counties surrounding it, you know about MU. Because it's just a general pretty good college, you know. In Philly, I went to University of the Arts for a summer semester. They don't exist anymore because they did something with their funding. They fucked it up. They don't exist. But I got to live in Center City, Philly for like a month. That was pretty cool. Because I could literally just like... I could just... I mean, I was just in the city. Like, we were in like a... You'll walk out from the alleyway and you're just on Broad Street. Right? Broad Street? I forget. I mean, that was a fun time, but like... I wish I had a laptop at that time, because like... I didn't have a computer at all, and that kind of sucked. That was the summer the Nintendo Switch came out. I remember. I bought Splatoon 2 that summer. Because, like... There was, like, a club room where you could just go chill out, and they had a Wii U hooked up. But I owned a Switch, so I would hook it up sometimes. And I had Splatoon 2. Because I went out and bought it one day. What's the video playing behind me? It is the title screen for New Game Plus of Xenoblade 2. I have a couple different tapes that we can put in there, though. I don't have a computer hooked up to that right now, so can't work with that. Can't put anything on there. But boy, do I have a tape with Pikachu and a tape with Piplup. Justine theme? We can listen to the Justine theme. Whoops. Yeah, we can listen to the Justine theme. We're just chilling. There we go. Dare you put Shrek in there? I don't have Shrek on VHS. I don't have Shrek. Yes, that is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in the background. In multiple ways. I don't own Shrek, so we can't put Shrek back there. If you say a tape that I own, I can put it on, maybe. I doubt anything will happen with copyright. I sincerely doubt it can detect whatever's going on back there. So we could do it. We heard Spleezer earlier. I played Spleezer earlier. What are we hunting? I want a shiny Altaria. But a couple different things are huntable here, and we'll see what we get. A shiny Noibat would also be pretty cool. It is a cool shiny. Got the special edition years back. Mine is right there. That is my Xenoblade 2 special edition. That's my Xenoblade 1 special edition. That's my Xenoblade 3 special edition. That's the Steelbook for Xenoblade 2 special edition. That's the Xenoblade 2 soundtrack. Beside that's Xenosaga 3, which is extraordinarily hard to get. That's the Nia Xenoblade Good Smile figure. There's a lot of Xenoblade stuff back there that no one ever pays attention to. The hate for this game feels so forced. I know, it's just the latest grifter thing. That's all it is. With a tinge of like conservative right-wingism in there. It just is. You know. I wasted 2 days trying to get that Xenoblade 3 special edition, by the way. And I did get it. But I wasted 2 days refreshing Nintendo.com trying to get it. Because they didn't fucking stock it in stores for some reason. Would you ever like to participate in a last to leave challenge for Jack? I would love to be in a last to leave. That physically can't happen. I am the person who makes the last to leave challenges. That's me. Oops. Shouldn't have wedged myself into that role. I'm completely ineligible. I cannot be in a last to leave. I set up the save files. I write some of the challenges. I write trivia most of the time as well. I do quite a bit on those behind the scenes. I was never able to get Xeno 3 Special Edition. Yeah, that was a terrifying day. Days. I don't know why they released it like that. I've also got Xenoblade X Special Edition back there somewhere. Oh, it is. It's right there. You can see it. That's very clearly Xenoblade X. That's my play. I have my play button finally prominently displayed, so I can have it back there and be proud. What else is back there? I'm having fun now trying to see what's back there, because I forget. What do we got? What's back there, camera? What's your favorite Pokemon? Sometimes Whimsicott, sometimes Swablu, Altaria, Esper. Quite a few favorites. What's your favorite Pokemon card? I really like that card of Bugsy getting abducted by the Orbeetle. That's a cool one. I do like Big Espeon. Big Espeon's a cool one. New Mega Diancie EX is good. Ooh. I don't know that I've read that one yet. Bugsy does what now? He gets abducted. There's a card where he's getting abducted by Orbeetle. It's super cool. You should look it up. It is a super cool card. Thoughts on Houndoom or Mega Houndoom? I like regular Houndoom more. Mega Houndoom's one that I've never really liked. It's kind of ugly. Just kind of too much. You know? A tiny bit too much there. He doesn't need to look like Satan incarnate. He can be not that. There's a car of Thundurus holding a whole ass car. I know that card. It is from Furious Fist, and it is hilarious. I love that card. He is fighting another Pokemon, and he just picks up that thing. It's crazy. Mega Mewtwo Y? That's fun. Always been a fun design. I mean, when that design first came out and people were like, what is this? Mega Evolution, huh? When it, like, leaked, that was such a cool time to be around in Pokemon. There are Mega Snorlax? There's not a Mega Snorlax. There is a Gigantamax Snorlax, which is pretty much the same thing, honestly. Let's be real. Let's go. I want to listen to a different song from this game. Boom. Yeah, there it is. I want to listen to this song again, okay? Yeah. Banger. How many shinies have I gotten today? None. But I got a lot last night off stream. It's because you're observing the shinies now, chat. It's because you're here. Because you're here. Got an ability that makes it take 30 less damage and has an attack that lets you do 240 for 2 energy. Ooh, that's not bad. And Dark Patch for Psychics, yeah. I remember Psychic Patch. Okay, I see a Bagon. I see a Salamence. I don't see any other Bagons. Not even a shiny Pidgey. That's okay. That's okay. The real test is Altaria. Almost have a full team of Megas except for Talonflame and the poor Scolipede that's waiting for me to get their Mega Stone. I see. Mega Scolipede is kind of cool, though. I do want to evolve mine just to see, like, what it looks like. No Altarias. All right, let's do a fly reset somewhere. What else can you get in Area 16? You can get Froakie there. That's kind of cool. Ooh, you know what you can get? You know what you can do? Hold on. Okay, chat, we're going to a spoiler area, so just you know, just close your eyes a little bit. Oh my god, huh? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? Thank you for Jules. Catch you later, Gummy. All right, so you go here, I think. I think it's this one? Yeah. This loads in these guys, okay? So you get 3 spawns of these guys, and you just go back and forth with this thing, I believe. I think this reloads them. We can see. Hold on, let's check. Let's check. Okay, so right now, you are level 50. We got level 50, level 47, level 48. Got it. And if we go back, we got level 50. Oh, he's an alpha. It definitely respawns. Okay, cool. Cool. Perfect. Love it. So now we just sit here and press A for a while. Your character looks like Nia? Yep, she's Nia Xenoblade. This is as close as you can get the outfit. Trust me, I've tried everything. This is literally as close as you can get. Mega Victory Bell's probably made a new Mega because of how goofy it is. Fair enough. I do like when they do the weirdly dark Megas too, where he has to like keep his goddamn throat strangled. That's fun. Thought they meant Mia SlantedGaming for a second. I know, it's confusing. Look, I almost went with Nia. The only reason I didn't... Here's the thing. I say that the reason I didn't name myself Nia is because, like, oh, I don't want to be named after an anime cat girl. I wouldn't have cared that much. I had a friend... Or, sorry, I have a friend who's named Nia. And, like, I didn't want to, like, double up on Nias, you know? I didn't want there to be 2 Nias in the same Discord server. Unfortunately, I found out after the fact, her actual name is not Nia. But... So it would have been up for grabs, you know? It would have been up for grabs. But I'm fine with Mia as well. That's the story of how that happened. I might go back to having my avatar ZA be me. I don't know. I also... Here's the thing. While I'm making content on ZA... I really find it funny to just have my character subtly be Nia Xenoblade in every single recording and just have 1 or 2 people comment and be like, what the fuck? Why are you Nia Xenoblade? You know, it's funny. It's funny to just have a comment that pops in every now and then that's just like, why are you Nia Xenoblade? Get a bit nervous if you try to look like Pyra, your character, not you. I don't think that there are the clothes for that in this game. I will be real with you. Although I saw someone do Uni and Melia. Someone managed to get Uni and Melia working, which was super cool. We could be Melia. Love the goat, Jenna Coleman. Made a Trainer Sona for the game and based them off that. My Trainer Sona is going to be like the kind of the dog girl scientist vibe, you know? That we were already going for. That art will be done at some point here because I finally sent reference photos. All right, what song do we want to listen to now? What song do we want to listen to now? What song? It could be from this game. It could be from another game. Penny's theme? We can do Penny's theme. Boom. Penny's theme Pokemon. Back to this. All right. Do we want the regular or the remix? We'll do the remix that I usually do. We'll do the remix. Whoops. Whoops. Perfect. Could you change your legal name to Mia Slanted Gaming if you wanted? Here's the thing about that. I'm pretty sure they'd have more problems with me changing my name to Mia than changing my name to Slanted Gaming, which is crazy that this is the country we live in. Poppy's theme? I forget Poppy's theme. Is it just the Elite Four theme? Or did they give the Elite Four members in that game all different themes? I love that animation of all the evolutions vibe into this together. They're so real for that. All right, chat, how many of these until we actually, like, check the swords and see if we get one? Will you change your legal name to dead name, Slanted Gaming? No. I probably should not put Slanted Gaming in my name, because then you all immediately know what my name is. You know my full legal name. You know? I, like, barely use my last name. I just don't vibe with it, you know? Got Shiny Beldum this way? I know, you can do this with Beldum, too. It is super cool. Alright. I really want to check them. I really want to check them, but I don't think we've done enough of them yet. I don't think we've done enough of these resets yet. I want to draw more of my ZA team, but I'm scared because I don't know how to draw most of them. That's the thing with Pokemon. As you get farther into the game, your team just gets harder and harder to draw because they get more complicated. And it's like, do I want to evolve these or do I want to keep the ones that are actually easy to draw? Catch you later, Hyper Mega Bomb. Crazy. Yeah, last names just aren't... They're not a vibe, you know? You know? I don't see any reason to, like, change my name, honestly. I use my legal name as my legal name, and then, like, anybody I actually care about just refers to me by a different name. That includes now the people at Taco Bell who I tell my Mia name. I say that I'm named Mia, and they just have to deal with it. And they haven't called me on it. They haven't called me on my bluff yet. Taco Bell doesn't know that's not legally my name, guys. Hoping to get ZA for my birthday, so I'm avoiding any major spoilers till February. That's crazy. That's so long. I hope you can do it. I'm not exactly in the best area for that. Just don't pay attention to everything that you're seeing on screen right now. Don't pay attention to any of this. You're not seeing anything right now, okay? You wouldn't get mad if someone didn't call you preferred name? No, I get mad if, like, they knew. If I said, hey, call me Mia, and they didn't call me Mia, I'd be mad at them. If we were, like, friends or something. If we were, like, people who actually had a personal relationship and not random doctor's office visit, or... Here's the thing. Regardless, you're going to the mechanic. Be as boy as possible. Be as much of a boy as possible. So they don't rip you off. Taco Bell don't need to know. Taco Bell don't need to know what won't hurt them. Taco Bell don't need to know what will not hurt them. Alright, do we think we've done this enough times for the shiny to spawn in now? I think... I don't know. I don't even know what ball I'm going to catch it in. The shiny's not here. That's the same Alpha Honedge. Wait, what? Oh, no. Have they not been resetting? Hold on. Hold on. Have they not been resetting? Do I need to, like, go over here to, like, spawn them in? Wait. So I saw the Alpha. I went back. And then I went through... Surely they've been resetting. Do I have the charm? Yes. Okay. Like, they're not visible, but I'm close enough that they should be spawned in. Okay, that guy is pissed. I don't know. It is kind of impossible to know if this is working other than, like, how we've done it. But they're definitely close enough. They're definitely close enough. Right? Surely they're close enough. Oh, okay. Well, he's alpha again. That might have just been a coincidence. That was probably just a coincidence. I heard was you want to wait like 2 seconds so they have time to spawn? Okay. You know what? That's possible. We can do that. Although I don't think they, like, appear anyway. I heard one. I don't know. There's no way to check, like, the distance, but I think that that is definitely, like, spawn-in distance. I don't know. We can add, like, a little bit of weight. Just, like, a tiny bit. Seeing this map in HD, I know, it's super cool. It's super cool to see, like, this location that we were, like, so restricted on last time in terms of, like, camera angle and just being able to, like, do this to it. Like, that's the awesome part about remakes like this. Just being able to do that. They run in this lap on some old-ass computers, though. Look at this. Look at this thing. Like, they... Lysandre, girl, you got Holotech. Why does your labs have... You got these servers, and then you got, like, dinky little computer. Also, shout out to the fucking artifact in here that we're just casually ignoring while we do this. Are we shiny hunting? Yeah, we want one of these. Okay, they are all different right now. I don't know. Like, I get that Windows 98 makes the world run round. Okay, I get that, like, there's some old systems that, like, need to be running on that, but I kind of feel like he surely hasn't been working at this goal for that long. That, like, he needed to be using the Windows 9. He can't have been, like that in on this architecture for his computers. For Beldum, I waited to hear the cry, but the swords are closer? Okay. I do hear the cry. I can hear the cry underneath the music. Catch you later, Sweeped. Do you know if the Goomy near the Wild Zones 3 respawns when it's raining? I'm doing some testing, but I haven't gotten any results. I don't know anything about Goomy hunting. I have not even begun to try Goomy hunting. Your best bet might be sewers, right? I don't know. This is kind of a bop. This is a little bit of a bop. I don't know. I get, like, if you have rain, I guess the Goomy's like a guaranteed spawn, and it's not guaranteed in the sewers. But I don't know which one would be better. This game takes place in before Sword/Shield. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It takes place after. There's a trainer on the street who says that Leon got beaten recently. Leon's like the unbeatable trainer, according to Sword and Shield. When we beat Leon in Sword and Shield, it's a big deal. That's what they're referring to. This takes place after Sword and Shield. Which, the Pokemon timeline's so fucked now. Ever since they tried to work real-world years into it. Or, look, don't work real-world years into the Pokemon timeline, okay? Leon was eaten. Yeah, that happened too, but he's fine. He lived. He lived. It's cool. Same thing that happened to Zinnia, actually. Rayquaza went hyper beamed all over him. Never drink a 1-liter Arizona iced tea after eating 2 cinnamon rolls. Oh. See, that feels like something that I would do. And only regret, like, a little bit of it. I feel like I could live through that. I just might be, like, a little bit sugared up for a bit. You know? Headcanon certain NPCs to have worse deaths. I couldn't judge. What are you doing to the NPCs in this game? None of them deserve to horribly die, except for that one guy that stalks Kanari back to her home. But none of them deserve to die. Except for the guy that smells Pokemon, but none of them deserve to die. Alright, show me a shiny sword. Alright, let's go get some better spawns somewhere else. We only got 3 spawns here. We need to get a shiny tonight, okay? I recognize this. We need to get a shiny. Not in ZA Legends Arceus mainly? Oh, okay. I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of angst. We like a little bit of angst, okay? Okay, so what I learned is that if you fly to Wild Zone 5, you can reset everything in Wild Zone 16, which is super cool. We could also do fly resets over here. I already have a Kangaskhan, though. What resets when you fly to 15? We get a Pumpkaboo. Okay. Do we get 1 Pumpkaboo? Maybe 2 Pumpkaboos? Oh, like, there's a couple Pumpkaboos here. We get a couple Pumpkaboos. I like how Gourgeist hops around like a Veggie Tales character. Like, look. See, doesn't it look like Larry the Cucumber? Don't it look like it's hopping around? Gonna teach us the verse of the day? Right? Hey, do it for me. Do it for me. If you like... Come on, some more. Do it more. To walk with tomatoes. If, Come on. More hops, girly. Squash can make you smile if you like to. Right? It looks like a Veggie Tales character. It looks like Larry the Cucumber hopping around. The shiny one is purple, though. I don't know many purple vegetables. Okay, so one of my stims lately, okay, has been... There's this song in a Veggie Tales episode. All right? Do y'all know the one that's like, oh no, what we gonna do? The king likes Daniel more than me or you. You know that one? Okay? One of the fucking lines in this song. Eggplant? Is there an eggplant in Veggie Tales? Oh, dang. Okay, so one of the lines in this song is literally... They're talking about how to get rid of this guy who the king has favored, okay? Oh, we could just fly to the cafe. And so... One of the lines is... We could use him as a footstool or a table to play Scrabble on, or beat him up and tie him up and throw him out of Babylon. Insane rhyme scheme. I don't know what Phil Vischer was thinking when he put pen to page on that one, but absolute lyrical genius. Okay? We could use him as a footstool or a table to play Scrabble on, or beat him up and tie him up and throw him out of Babylon. Like, what were you cooking? And can you cook it again? Oh my god. Oh, I've been spotted. Okay, that's why that spot's dangerous, because you have limited time. Eminem is scared of this artist. The one artist Eminem is scared to diss. Those weird-looking asparagus. They're not asparagus. They're some other vegetable. They're scallions. Those weird-looking scallions from the fucking... I forget what Bible story even was. It was one of the early Veggie Tales. It was one of the really early Veggie Tales. Oh. Okay, see, that spot's kind of good. I would like a shiny Pumpkaboo for the record. I do love Pumpkaboo. I don't know. Veggie Tales, there's a reason that Veggie Tales is like the most successful Christian media franchise ever. And it's because like they actually tried. They were actually like dedicated to making something artistic. You know? And trying to be funny and trying to be entertaining. And no other goddamn Christian media franchise has ever done that. They're all just about how, like, if you're an atheist, you should get hit by a car and die. That is legitimately what God's Not Dead is about, by the way. I forget how I know that, but, you know. That is what that's about. Veggie Tales was successful because they were actually funny and they, like, were committed to making something real. I think there's, like, literally, like, there's some group that's, like, not group. Most people that make Christian media just see it as a way to get their message across. They see it as a means to an end rather than a process in and of itself. Give me the Gengar recipe. Where can you get... I guess Haunter's here, but it would be nighttime. Do we want it to be nighttime? We can go to nighttime. There's a bench right over here. Because that'll get rid of Big Dick B as well. I don't need Big Dick B. We don't need Big Dick B. Oh, Cynthia. Yeah, we can get some Haunters up in here. A little bit of that. A little bit of Mega Gengar action. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at all those ghosties. And that doesn't despawn our friends, the Pumpkaboos. We could use them as a footstool or a table to play Scrabble on, or beat them up and tie them up and throw them out of Babylon. Oh, you know what also was bump? Okay, all the songs in Veggie Tales are bumping, obviously. Obviously, all the songs in Veggie Tales cook. But the one that the little dudes sing in the Madame Blueberry video, that one. The one that the little dudes come in and, like, they have a rap about what you can find in Stuff Mart. That one's hitting. That one hits. I don't even remember the lyrics, but that one hits. Gotten the shiny charm? Yeah. How do we prepare Gengar for cooking? I don't think you can. Oh, you saw me immediately. Is that a shiny Haunter? Girly, are you shiny? No, your tongue, your freaky little tongue, not shiny. Spheal was one of the first shinies I got in PLA. Ooh, that's a fun one. Spheal is adorable. Anything that's ball-shaped, I'm down with in Pokemon, okay? I'm down with the ball-shaped fever. Is Spheal in this game? He is not. There is no Spheals in this game, unfortunately. I hate to be the one to break it to you. No Spheals available. Okay, I think it's all about just getting into the menu as fast as physically possible. Before any dumb pumpkins can spot me. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware of the joke I could make here about a trans girl hunting for the perfect pumpkin. Okay? I guess this is technically me making it. So let me just be the first to say, haha, trans girl pumpkin. And there's a freaky tongue here. How would I prepare Psyduck? It's a duck? I think you just grill it up, right? Grilled duck is the thing. Although, I don't know how meaty he is in his, like, beak. You might have to chop off, like, the beak. But otherwise, he's a pretty fatty boy. He's got some fat on him. He's got some meat on him. They do have Esper and Cecile. Yeah, Esper's in this game. That's all you need. Why would you need anything else other than an Esper? I agree. You can't see my Esper behind me anymore because I moved it. Oh, I guess we're checking for shinies again because it stopped me. Anyone? No one. Banette's here too. That's a cool one. Couldn't you eat Psyduck and X and Y like at the restaurant? You could, couldn't you? That sounds familiar. That sounds so familiar. I think you could. Right. I'm remembering that. That was a weird thing. I remember that being in, like, a lot of Pokemon facts videos at the time. Just like, weirdest Pokemon facts. Did you know that people eat Psyduck? At the restaurant in Lumio City, they prefer Psyduck like this. You know, that's something you would see in like a Jaywitz video where it's like, darkest Pokedex entries. Did you know that Psyduck gets eaten? Whew. I see Mount... Okay, don't spell plushie like that. I understand that you did not mean to spell plushie. Now I read it like that, and see... Don't... It is essential that you remember the H in plushie. Yeah, there's a Mountain Lady plushie back there. She was on the discount bin at GameStop, and I, like, made a joke to a group chat that, like, oh, she works here, ha ha ha. And then I was like, I need to go buy her because she works here, and that's funny. I want to keep her. And so now I have her. And I'm glad I have her. Whoa! Ooh, 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 ooh! Big boy pumpkin! Big boy pumpkin! Big pumpkin! Big pumpkin! Big pumpkin! Oh my god! He's a big, big boy! He's the biggest boy! He's the big, big boy! He's the biggest boy! Okay! What ball do we... Luxury ball? Luxury ball. Luxury ball. Luxury ball for the pumpkin. Okay. Okay, a little bit of this. We gotta see how big a boy he is, though. Because there's several tiers of big boy for this guy. He could be, like, any number of big boys. Okay, how big a boy is this boy? How big a boy is this boy? He is XL. Are you a jumbo? Wait, is XL and jumbo the same thing now? Did we just get an XL? Hold on, is that what that means? Let's check the Pokédex. He should be in here, right? Right? If we just got a jumbo, holy shit. No, he's large. He's only large. He's not jumbo. Okay. Okay. We got a large one. He's not quite jumbo, but he is large. Let's see him next to me. Get out here, little guy. All right, get out here, buddy. I don't know. He's like pretty big. He's like pretty big. Okay. I guess that's fine. He's kind of a big boy. He's not the biggest boy, but he's like kind of a big boy. Why am I entering him right now? I don't know about all that. Anyway, he will not be evolving. We are keeping him as a Pumpkaboo. I love Pumpkaboo. I love Pumpkaboo. I love his little headlights that he has on his front for some reason. I'm down with those. Is there anything else in here before we leave? No. No other guys. We gotta check back alleys nearby, because those can have Pokemon too. But otherwise, we're going to a different area. We're gonna do some fly resets somewhere else. Oh, Panpour's here. You're cute and pretty? Thank you. I like hearing that. I know it's problematic that I like hearing that, but, you know, we can deal with that at another time. All right, anyone in this back alley here? No? Okay. Let's take a look at number 19 for old time's sake, just to see if there's anything here. Just to see if there's anything here. Anyone? Because you can get Frou-Frou here, of course. Like you a good Frou-Frou. Aldino is here. I do like Aldino as well. But I've already got Kangaskhan and Clefairy. We could do that during the daytime, though. We got some options there. We could get Honedge there. We could get some stuff there. I want another fly reset spot we can do. I think the best option is to do number 19 then. I think we're going to do number 19. We're going to do number 19 during the day. We might get a Drampa. What would be the best tasting Pokemon? I don't know. Cherum, that little Cherubi ball. The little ball on Cherubi that literally says is like filled with flavor. That thing's filled with flavor. Yeah, sometimes the best shiny hunting method is walking around. Speaking of which, let's go check Area 20 real quick. Let's go check Area 20 and see if there's anything fun there. Because there might be. What's the best typing for me? Ooh, I'm kind of a fairy type. Kind of real. I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of pink? Okay, Gengar's down there. Just want to see if there's... Oh, Battle Tower. Battle Tower remix. Toby Fox alert. Toby Fox alert. Toby Fox alert. We gotta play the game he composed for Game Freak on stream sometime. Just because I need to play it. Alright. We're now fly resetting Zone 19. Zone 19. Give it up for Zone 19. Love ground, steel, normal, poison, and dark types. Ooh. A lot of, like, fun, edgier types, you know? Dark, poison, steel. All very edgy, boy, and I like that. I love that Mega Clefable is fairy flying type. I know, right? It's such a fun thing to have on the team. I'm so glad that we got it on the team. I'm so glad that I now have an alpha for it as well. Oh, okay. So I'm wearing fake boobs, obviously. I don't have real ones yet, right? And so I keep running into this issue where, like, I feel an itch and I'm like, I need to scratch it. And then there's something there and I'm like, oh, I can't just do this. You know, I keep just going to scratch it and then, like, it's not real. So I gotta, like, I think I'm just out of luck right now. I think I'm just out of luck right now. It's kind of under there. Uh-oh. Chad, I'm straight up not having a good time with this. Hold on. I just need to scratch. Okay. All right, we're good. Real boobs give you that same feeling. Oh, no. Oh, that's not great. IRL me would be normal fairy or normal dark. My OC would be dark fighting. Ooh. Also very good choices. Alright. I want to see a shiny Frou-Frou, a shiny Eevee, or a shiny Drampa. I don't know what my odds of getting shiny Drampa are, honestly. Ooh, or shiny Aldino. Okay, anything that I haven't seen already in the zone, I will happily accept. I don't know what all I'm loading in from this area, though. I don't think I can load in the Drampa area from where I'm standing. I think it only loads in stuff closer. It's kind of like on that border where, like, it's around 60 meters away. So I know, like, 70 and 50 are the important numbers. I think 70 is where something despawns. 50 is where it loads in. And where the Drampa and Clefairy spawn is 60. You know? So I don't know if we got it loaded in or not. But it's also not like the main target. It's like an extra nice thing if we happen to get it here. You know? Alright. Anyone want to make any surprise appearances? Drampa is here. I just don't know if I'm reaching him from back there. He's not always here. No Eevees are here right now. I don't know if that's related to the weather or they just don't want to spawn in. Because the Eevees are only here sometimes, I've noticed. And I don't know what the restrictions on that are. Oh, apparently we're listening to Katamari Damacy now. Good for us. Okay. Thank you, YouTube playlist. You took me somewhere good. Favorite Pokemon are Excadrill for the Steel type, Mudsdale for the Ground type, Tauros for Normal type. Ooh, Tauros is always a fun one to have on your team. Bro was demolishing the meta back in the day. By, like, which I mean Gen 1. Normal type and Scolipede for Poison. Look, I've been a Scolipede... Look, there's a lot of new Scolipede fans, and we're glad to see you. I was a Scolipede fan before. I may not have expressed that properly, but I was always a Scolipede fan, okay? This game just gave me an opportunity to use it. A good opportunity to use it. I wish that Eevee had a Dragon-type evolution. I I don't know if I want more evolutions. Because, like, every time they include Eevee in a dex now, they have to include all the evolutions. And, like, if they made more, every time Eevee was in the dex, they would have to include more and more. And I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want Eevee existing, taking up 10 slots, 11 slots, 12 slots in every single dex. Because obviously, Eevee's always got to come back now. They can't not include Eevee. And that means including all the evolutions as well. Which is 9 currently. So it's 9 slots whenever you decide to put Eevee in. Aside from Let's Go, which was, you know, its own case of you get 3 and you will love them. Ooh, ooh. We got dogs. We got dogs. We got dogs. No Aldinos are here either. Buddy, are you running? I don't want you to run. You need a battle in Pokemon with 12 Pokemon instead of 6? That's too much! That's too many! 6 Pokemon's already too many. The main competitive uses 4. The competitive in this game uses 3. What are we hunting right now? We are hunting Frou-Frou, or Eevee, or Aldino, or Drampa, whatever life wants to give me that isn't a Kangaskhan, because I already have one. We just got a shiny Pumpkaboo. It's a large alpha. It is not an XL alpha, or sorry, it's not a jumbo alpha. It is simply a large alpha. Whew. Steel type Eevee with a really good futuristic design. That would be cool. Give it a Paradox form. Give us more Paradox forms, but specifically only the future ones. I want more future tech Pokemon. I like whenever Pokemon goes really sci-fi. I'm a big fan of Pokemon sci-fi. Katamari Damacy. There is like a new Katamari Damacy out right now, isn't there? A new Katamari Damacy just came out, didn't it? And we're not playing it. We're playing Pokemon instead. Oh, shit. Peak comes out in like 2 days. All right, there's this game called Stray Children that comes out in like 2 days. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. I don't think I'm going to play it on stream. I might just play it for myself. But it's the team behind a lot of previous bangers. It's a lot of team members from a lot of weird previous bangers, okay? If you know a game called Moon, an RPG called Moon, that's a banger that they made, okay? That game would go on to inspire such hits as Undertale. And I guess by extension, Deltarune. People always talk about the Earthbound inspiration. No one ever talks about what Moon did. All right. They made Tulip, the game where you kiss everybody around town, which is always nice. That's a good game. I love that game. It's up on top of the shelf somewhere. They got a new game coming out, and it's gonna be a banger. It's finally gotten like translated to English. I don't know the words to this. I'm sorry. I don't speak Japanese. I cannot sing along with Katamari Damacy music. Katamari Damacy games are also bangers, though. My favorite older game is the original Pokemon Snap. I love going through that in just like an afternoon, because you can complete the game so fast. It's just such a good like sit down, complete the game. There was a Pokemon Internationals a while ago. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. 5 years ago would have been COVID. It was 6 years ago. Where they had the retro game set up. And, like, because Pokemon wasn't fucking huge at that time, like, you know, it was Pokemon, but, like, it wasn't what it is now. Like, you could just go sit down and play whatever, and, like, there wasn't a line or anything. And there weren't people waiting on you. So I just played Pokemon Snap for, like, an hour and just, like, completed the save file that they had there. Because, like, what else am I gonna do? Why not? I just took a bunch of weird pictures. Because, like, it was just there. It's a good game to just sit down and, like, go through real fast. Coliseum music. I don't want Coliseum music. What else do we got on this playlist? Victory Road, Game Corner. Versus ooh, let's play Splatoon. Splatoon music, yeah. Welcome back, Pyro. Remember there was an old NAIC that was super fun to play Stadium 2 with friends? I love the Stadium minigames. Okay, well, that's not who we're looking for. I will not deny that he's there, though. He is indeed there. That's not who we want. Alright, let's go get him. Fine, let's go get him. Alright. What ball did I capture the previous one in? He's in a heal ball. Okay, so we gotta capture him in something else. Timer ball would be pretty cool. Dive ball would be pretty cool. Let's capture him in a dive ball. Yeah, I'm getting you. I'm catching you. Okay. Fastball? I don't have a lot of ball. I don't have a lot of the special balls. We gotta save those for stuff that truly matches. Get in here, girly. Alright, well, we have another Kangaskhan now. I guess that means we change areas again. The shiny luck, all mined out from here. No more shiny luck for this area. We gotta go find another one. Yeah, I mean, certainly we couldn't leave her, but, like... Doesn't mean I was just considering, like, resetting for something else, you know? How hard is this game to play through normally? It wasn't very hard for me, but I wasn't playing through normally. I was getting a little more experience than one might get in areas generally. Good Fire Steel Pokemon be like? I feel like it would be all melty. It would be like melting steel, you know? Like molten. Like actively falling apart. We keep Spupa in the shiny box. I think he deserves to be there. He's the only of his kind. Really want the Drampa I've been hunting for the last few days. Can you hunt him from just flying, or do you need to run over to him? I've been wondering about that. There's a big Goodra over here. Hello, big Goodra. There's also a big Go-Go, which I do need. I do need for that one guy. Hunt for shiny starter, but... Those hunts are annoying. I mean, you have access to some benches, okay. So, like, you have access to benches where you can reset. I guess if we went over here, I could, like, sit here, but it's only one spawn every time you do it. And, like, this is how long it takes for a bench reset. When I caught Beldum, my friend was asking how I caught it so easily, and I said, Master Ball? Regular Beldum took me so long to capture in this game. Luckily, it seems like the shiny Pokemon have, like, increased odds. We can do some resets in Area 20, just because it's a cool area. It seems like once you kill the shiny Pokemon, they are, like, dead. Or, sorry, they're not dead. They are almost guaranteed catches. So it does seem like that's good, at least. In my experience, it's been like that for me, so. He's literally 53-ish meters from the area warp, so you have to walk over to him? Right. I thought so. I thought 50 to load in, 70 to unload, right? Those were the numbers that I had. What is that? Oh, it's a Raichu. Yeah, unless you're Jack and you use up all your goddamn Pokeballs. How the hell? If you were a Pokemon professor, what would you specialize in? Pokerus. I'd be studying Pokerus. Who up poking they Russ? Me. Yeah. I'd be the Pokerus professor. My goal is shiny Megamons? Yeah, same. I want to, like, have access to all the shiny Megas. Just because it'd be cool, you know? I don't think I'm going to do shiny Living Dex in this game. Just because that's a lot. Not all these hunts are very easy. You know? And I already have shiny living dex going in Scarlet Violet. I thought that Frostlass was shiny for a second. 50 to unload, or 50 to load, 70 to unload. Okay. Got it. Got it. I thought so. That's why I started doing the Clefairy by, like, running over to the side. Basically, I'll show you what I did for when I was hunting Clefairies. We'll do a quick check here, and then I'll go back and show you what I was doing. Anyone here? Anyone here? No, no. Charmander spawns over here. Good to know. Okay, okay. No one see me. No one look at me. Thank you. So I was doing fly method where I just ran to here. And then I ran over to here. And then I would fly again. I would just do that. And I had it set up, hold on. I literally had remapped my controls for this. To where I have A on the left thingy here, okay? Fun fact, if you have a Switch 2, you can remap these. You can remap these on Switch 1 as well. They're just not that big and they're hard to hit. So I remapped A to up here, remapped B to down there, and remapped the pressing in the left stick to be opening up the map. So that was the plus button. And that's how I did it with one hand. I had it running, so I can activate run with that. I could open up the map by pressing in the stick, and then I could press A with this button in there. Yes, you can map those. It is crazy useful. And it works on Switch 1 as well. It's just that Switch 1 Joy-Cons don't have very big ones. But they are super cool that you can do that. I use that method for this Joy-Con. I have up and down set to the inside here for doing raids in Scarlet Violet. For doing fast Herba raids in Scarlet Violet. This button's up, this button's down. It lets me select my moves without having this controller in my hand. Because I two-hand it and do something else with a different switch. Alright. Let's do Fly Method Area 5. Because that gives us Area 5 spawns and Area 16 spawns. So, I believe everything over there should spawn. In addition to everything in Area 16 over there. It's a nice little compressed area where you can, like, just do whatever you need. Or just go for whatever you want. It's super cool. Do I want nighttime spawns here, or do I want daytime? The Froakie's loaded in. So you get Froakie loaded in. I forget what's nighttime and what's daytime here. Anyway, you go to Area 5, not Area 16. Can't wait to permanently transfer all my PLA Mega Evolved Pokemon. I don't know if they'll let you. Well, it depends on whether or not they let us go backwards, you know? Obviously, we'll be able to take stuff back out. I think the idea is that we can't go backwards. And so, like, I want to keep my main shiny dex in Scarlet and Violet. So it would only be, like, extras. You know? I like this flying reset a lot more, though. It goes so much faster. So much faster than bench method. Like, I understand that bench method is technically more mindless because you can just sit in front with, like, one stick taped down, so you're going down, the other stick just press an A. But, like, this method is so much faster for when you're actively here doing something. Yeah, I hope they let a little bit of transport as a treat, you know? Yeah, I think you can transfer in... I think what they're saying is you can transfer into ZA. But, oops, I didn't mean to go in there. Well... But, like, you'll be able to put them in future stuff if they touch ZA, you know? So I'd rather keep, like, my shiny dex in Scarlet Violet for right now. Just because, I'm working on putting together in that game specifically. Because it's that game's dex. And then I'm sure anything can technically go into champions, probably. I'm sure champions will be cool. They'll be like, all right, everyone, come have a party. Why not? Use all your Pokemon here. Honestly, I might remap this to one hand. Yeah, I'm sure like ZA stuff will be in Champions as well. We'll get to find out what stuff has what abilities. I do kind of want to move my big Goodra into this game because it'll have proper alpha sizing. So like big Hisui and Goodra in this game. Hisui and Goodra you can transfer into this game. It does let you. I don't know how Champions is going to work yet. Good Mega Cinderace stat spread. I don't know anything about stat spreads. I'm not the person to ask about stat spreads. That's a shiny Bunnelby. Okay, well, there's a Pokemon. I don't have one yet, so I'm down with it. I'm down with the sickness. What ball are we going to catch it in? Premier Ball. Premier Ball for this guy. He's a Premier Ball Pokemon if ever I've seen one. Get over here, buddy. We don't even need to, like, kill him. Shiny Bunnelby! Shiny Bunnelby. Look at him. He's all white. He's just a normal rabbit. It is always funny when they're just like, what if shiny Pokemon was normal? What if he was just normal? What if he took the normal pills from Dream's Mask video? Alright, I guess we check Zone 16 now. See if there's anything in there. Would love for this guy to be shiny. Red eyes? Oh, yeah. I don't know what... I forget what this guy looks like shiny. He's okay, though. I don't need another shiny Phalanx. I already got all the shiny Phalanx in the world that I would ever need. So we don't need that guy. One thing I did see about this game, by the way, is apparently if you dash and then roll as you're dashing, that is faster than just dashing on its own. This is the fastest movement technique, is doing this. Pressing the dash button and then rolling. This is the fastest way to move in this game. Which is kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. Alright. I guess let's do some more resets here, because this is a nice little area. I like it. It goes fast. It gets lots of different Pokemon. Hope Mega Dimension has some correlation to Galar and Paldea. We're going back to Galar somewhere here. There's so much Galar in this game. They want to make a game about a war between Kalos and Galar so goddamn bad. There are so many references to that war in this game. It's crazy. I don't know how Paldea fits into everything yet, but everything else fits together. Hi, cutie patootiest. Pokemon's ZA playthrough, but you can only roll. The playthrough ends at the very beginning of the game because you haven't learned how to roll yet. Friend calls Phalanx the Holy Roman Empire. Fair. Fair. Oh no, I didn't mean to go in. Well, that's how I found the bunny, I guess. Another banger song from Veggie Tales. Another banger song. Dave just always comes back to Veggie Tales. The bunny, the bunny. Oh, I love the bunny. Don't like my parents or my school, just the bunny. They got letters about that one. They were like, you can't say that they don't like their parents. Not, you know, comprehending the full meaning of the fucking story. That's from Veggie Tales? Yeah. That's from... Okay, so they were adapting a Bible story. All right, so the original Bible story, all right, features a guy named King Nebuchadnezzar, okay? And he erects a giant idol of himself, and he's like, I want you to worship this idol. And the Bible is like, you can't worship false idols, okay? This is the one about not worshiping false idols, all right? And he's like, you gotta worship this thing. And it's like, well, we can't worship this thing. This isn't God. We can only worship God. And he's like, I'm gonna throw you in a furnace. I am literally just pretending to do the voice of the guy from the Veggie Tales version. I'm gonna throw you in the furnace. That's literally how he sounds in Veggie Tales. And so they don't worship the golden idol of himself in the original story, all right? He throws him in the furnace. God is there to protect him. Okay, so like God is there to protect him because they didn't worship the idol. The Veggie Tales story of the Veggie Tales version of this story, instead of removing the furnace parts, which is kind of like the morally objectionable part of showing that to kids, the Veggie Tales version of this story features the guy making a giant chocolate bunny for them to worship instead of an idol of himself. And when they won't worship it, he still throws them in the furnace. That was the shiny sound. He still throws them in the furnace. But instead of for not worshiping an idol of him now, it's for not worshiping a giant chocolate bunny. And then God saves them. The story plays out exactly the same, except for instead of an idol of King Nebuchadnezzar, it's an idol of a chocolate bunny. They still go in the furnace. That's still how the Veggie Tales episode ends. They throw them in the furnace and God protects them. That's like the one Veggie Tales episode where they just were like, whatever, they can go in the furnace. I don't fucking care. I think I know why Priest still stopped showing us Veggie Tales. That's not even the thing people at... What is shiny, by the way? I heard the noise. What the fuck is shiny? Something's shiny here. Is it you? It's you! Oh, it's a shiny Flaffy. Okay, it's got the green orb on it. Hold on. It's got green... Oh, it's gotta be a heal ball. It's gotta be heal ball. Get over here, girly. Get over here, girly. You don't see me. You don't see me. Boom! Back shot. Hey. The story with the cunty, gossipy plant. Oh my god. Are you talking about my girl, the baddest bitch ever to do it, the rumor weed? Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I'm a rumor weed. I'm a rumor weed. I was down with the rumor weed. Shout outs to the rumor weed. She's so cunty, chat. Hold on. We need to show the rumor weed. Okay, stop the shiny hunting for a second. We need to show the rumor weed, okay? The rumor weed. Thank you. Because if you've never seen the rumor weed before, you are not ready for what this bitch looks like. You're not ready. You're not ready for her. You could never be ready for her. Like, I can physically not even prepare you for what I'm about to show you, okay? This is the rumor weed. That's the rumor weed. Oh, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at her. What were they cooking with her design? She is slaying so hard. I love her lipstick, okay? Her glasses, God, iconic choice. Look at how one of them's like tilted. How she's got some sass in those glasses, okay? The hair, killing it. The pearls, a classy lady she is. A classy lady, the rumor weed is. I am down with the rumor. Smash. Smash. You can't even blame me for that one. I can only describe the emotion I'm feeling as primal fear. Nah, you're feeling lust. You're feeling love. It's a normal reaction to seeing the rumor weed for the first time. She looks like what Brux's design was supposed to be, yeah. If she was a Pokemon, I would run her on the team. I would run her. Chat, for the record, that one's not a Bible story, okay? Veggie Tales didn't always do Bible stories. Sometimes they just did, like, morals. That one was not a Bible story. That one was just about not spreading rumors, okay? The rumor weed is not from Christian mythology. She is a Veggie Tales creation. That was a Larry Boy episode, all right? That was a Larry Boy episode. Yeah, the rumor weed. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Chat, there's a drag queen rumor weed. Hold on. How do I get a picture of this? I have an Instagram image. Hold on. Wait. I need to show you the drag queen rumor weed. Or drag king? I don't know. I just need to download this somehow. How do you download things off of Instagram? All right, we gotta just run with what's on Google Images. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a little blurry, but you're gonna see rumor weed from a drag show, and you're gonna be like, okay, look at this bitch. All right, this popped up in Google Images. She's slaying. She's slaying so hard. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, is she slaying? Girl. I love her. I love her. Anyway. Anyway, her whole deal is that she grows bigger as, like, more people hear the rumor. So, like, you don't want to spread around the rumor because it turns her into a giant plant that takes over the town. But then... my VCR is rewinding. But then, when the person who started the rumor admits that it was a rumor, she loses her power, she just turns into a flower. You know? This has been Veggie Tale Morals with Mia. What if I want her to take over? Well, then you just gotta spread some rumors. There are multiple rumor weeds. Alright? They're all around us. If you spread some rumors, she'll get there. She's big enough she could stomp on me. She don't have feet, girl. She don't have feet. Otherwise would be completely on the same page, but she does not have feet. She got vines and, like, leaf. She's got a leaf. I want to see if there's anyone over here. Any little babies over here? Any little dudes for me to catch? No, okay. I wonder if if you're spawning in other things here. What's the next best thing to being stomped on? I don't know. Are there better things than that? She could squish you with your vines? Yeah, but it's not really the same. Is it really the same? It's not. It's not the same. Clips from this stream are gonna be fucking insane, by the way. What other... I don't know if there's a bad bit... if there's another bit as bad as her in Veggie Tales. I'll be honest. Some people would say the Bad Apple. I never watched any of the Bad Apple ones. That was another Larry Boy villain. Like, she's fine, but she's no rumor weed. Madam Blueberry, she's in charge, okay? She's a businesswoman. I respect her. She's an aristocrat. She's got power. But she is also just a blueberry, which I don't know. Do you think the rumor weed would put out a cigarette on me? I could settle for that. Oh, girly. Oh, girly. She would. Did you see her? She would. I wonder how that would feel. I haven't tried that. Because I don't know any trans girls in real life. I don't know if I'd like that. Probably not, right? But I might. The other day I read a fanfic, and it included the line, "He was covered in bondages," and I know it was a mistype, but it made me giggle. I don't know how you write about bondage. Maybe that could be right. I don't know. Yeah, Madam Blueberry is a girl boss, okay? I respect her ability. Game recognized game. By the way, that auto replayed, so can I just, like, make this play? Oh, cool. I can turn back on the TV after it rewinds. That's cool. Wasn't about bondage, it was just there. Oh. It wasn't a bondage fanfic, it just chose that wording. That's interesting. Bandages are oh, like bandages. I gotcha. Okay. What other Veggie Tales were there? Hold on. Veggie Tales volume listing. List of Veggie Tales videos. Okay, where's God when I'm staring? Okay, that one had Frankencelery. He's kind of a king. I will admit, Frankencelery, kind of strong. Kind of, would whisk you off your feet. Which one is better, Alima or Sylveon? Alima, always. God wants me to forgive them. 2 short stories about forgiveness. I don't remember either of those. Oh, Grapes of Wrath. Right. Are you my neighbor? Loving people who are different. I don't remember that one. Rack, Shack, and Benny. Okay, that's the one where they had thrown the furnace. Dave and the Giant Pickle. That is pretty self-explanatory. That's very clearly David and Goliath with a pickle. Toy That Saved Christmas. That is what it is. That's got Buzzsaw Louie in it. Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space. Okay, that's basically the same as the Rumor Weed, except for the Fib is much less cuntier, okay? The Fib from Outer Space is another creature that, like, grows in size, but instead of, like, as a rumor growing, it's as a lie grows, alright? And he's not... He doesn't slay like the Rumor Weed does. I don't remember as many Veggie Tales as I thought I did. 2000. Oh, King George and the Ducky. Oh, I just saw boobies. Oops. Okay, it was art boobies though. It was I'm on Wikipedia. Okay. I did see boobies though. You may be wondering how the fuck I got to boobs from the Veggie Tales Wikipedia page. So I'm looking. Okay. So it's a Bible story about a king lusting after another king's wife. Okay. The Veggie Tales version is about a king lusting after another king's rubber ducky. So I'm assuming that the boobs I just saw have something to do with the original story and not the Veggie Tales version. But I don't know. It's been a while. Hold on. Is it there? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's crazy. It is fucking crazy that it is literally one Wikipedia click away. One Wikipedia click from Veggie Tales to boobs. That is insane. That is so insane that you can get that fast. From Veggie Tales to boobs. It is one click. I think we've reached the end of the Veggie Tales conversation here. I don't think we can go any farther than that. I don't think you can go any farther than that. That's crazy. That's the most insane Wikipedia speedrun of all time. Oh my god. That was not what the Veggie Tales creators intended, Shirley. I don't know. The Veggie Tales creators are really chill. I know that, like, Phil Vischer is, like, super chill on Twitter. Like, someone was like, how do you feel about trans people? And he's like, they're cool. I like them. And everyone was just like, what the fuck? The Veggie Tales creators are woke? Like, I know that the Veggie... I think both of them are chill as well. I don't think it's just the one guy. I think both of them are chill. Because it is just 2 fucking guys that created it. Look, the history of Veggie Tales is fucking insane. But we need to stop talking about it. We need to talk about different things. The cunty rumor weed is still on my screen. I can still see her. I'm gonna vibe to music for a second here. Think he made a queer-friendly reboot too? Veggie Tales, the rights are like in this really weird space or something. I know that there like was a reboot and like they had him for a bit and then like they had to stop having him do the voices or something. They had a gay veggie, real. I'm down with a gay veggie. That seems very possible. I don't know, because, like, basically, the whole Veggie Tales franchise was, like, tied up in a gentleman's agreement where, like, the distribution didn't own the rights to them, but then, like, the person who was in charge of the distribution company, like, died or something, and because they never wrote out a contract for it, like, the rights defaulted to the people who were distributing it, except for then they figured out later that they didn't, but it was too late. There's, like, a lot to it. I don't even remember how I know all this stuff. Oh, that Bellsprout popped in. Okay. So you guys are here. I want to do another shiny check. He is just a big boy. I'm a gay veggie? Real. We should all be gay veggies. Isn't that the dream? There's another shiny Phalanx! I don't need another shiny Phalanx! I don't need another shiny Phalanx! Alright, well this one's going in, Heal Ball. That's my third shiny Phalanx. I don't need another one. Girly. Girly, get back here. He's like bolting across the place, too. Alright, well. We got him. We have an extra shiny Phalanx now. Another extra, sorry. Alright, well. Well. That's about as much as I wanted to stream tonight. Look, I know we didn't put together any cosplays in the game. I kind of forgot. I got distracted just shiny hunting. We got quite a few shinies. Oh. Plants vs. Zombies is happening. We got quite a few shinies. We got Pumpkaboo, who I'm most happy with, honestly. Kangaskhan, who is also killer. We already had one, but, you know. Bunnelby, who I didn't have already, so I'm down with him. Flaffy, who I will ensure this is not the original Mareep. I got him the real way. He's not that stupid Mareep that you get for free. He's Flaffy. And we got another Phalanx, which I don't need. I don't need this other Phalanx. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. Have a good night.